Welcome back, everyone. We are here. Special showed up. I hope you guys are ready. It's the final. Light, you ready?
I'm ready. I apologize to everyone for interrupting that duct tape. We still had a solid minute left, but the players are here, the players are ready, and we're going to be getting into the finals.
All right, here we are. We're doing the Spanish intros for game one.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, let's go. I am listo para el entrada. Aquí en esta esquina de la map tenemos un jugador con otra jugador muy dura. Es el protas, es verde y es Semper.
Y en la esquina inferior de la mapa Jagannatha LE tenemos el mexicano, tenemos el rojo Teren, representando el equipo Exxon, tenemos el coreano Juanito, se llama SpeCial.
Muy bien. I don't think Semper has a team, huh?
No tiene equipo. Does not have a team.
That mid intro. I was gonna say representing a team, and I was like, oh wait, he doesn't have a team. Abort.
There is no team, unfortunately. Semper, he's a good enough player to be on a team, but he's not very consistent. Like he plays every now and then, right? Like,
I'm interested to see how this goes, because we talked about it, and the man is a Terran player.
yeah, he's Terran. And oh my god, yeah, he was gonna be Protoss, it looked like, in the lobby, and then it's like, oh sorry, switch to Terran. Okay, it makes more sense. Playing against Semper. Yeah. And Semper, like, quickly looking at his vision, he saw something building, if you can see, like, in the main, but like I don't think he clicked on it, so I don't know if he knows about the factory.
Yeah. Ooh, I was gonna say, I feel like it's a little common to put your factory back there. Sometimes, but this is very weird. He's going to add something directly to the factory instead of floating it over. Normally, you just want it in floating range of the barracks, so you can land it as soon as the tech is done. But instead, he's getting himself a tech lab on the factory, going straight into tank double marine production. And we'll see at what point he wants to push out with this. Is he going to get engineering bays? Is he going to go for medevacs? We'll see what his plan is here. He's getting one medevac. Okay, this is going to be a small push.
You say small, but it's gonna hit hard, right? And Semper, like, he scouted earlier with his probe. He saw there wasn't a CC on the low ground, and he is going with his adept. So with this adept and with this shade, he should be able to confirm that there is still no natural, that special is one basing.
Yeah, that was a very close pickup there. All right, he does get it. So Semper should know. Shield battery's already down, I believe, in the natural. He's picking up the tank and he's going for the move out. All he has to do is lift those walls. He does lift, okay.
He does lift just in time, and okay, we do have one shield battery.
Yeah, I thought he had a shield battery. It was just a pylon.
Yeah, the shield battery should be done in time. The problem is, though, that, like, with these Phoenixes, ideally, okay, we have a second shield battery on the way. Ideally, you want to be, like, picking away at this medevac and, like, you know, delaying the push as much as you can, but the tank, it's already here. It's already across the map.
He's gonna have to pull the boys.
He's gonna have to pull everything, like, if he wants to hold. He's got three Phoenixes. Like, he will be able to CC the tank, which would be huge, like, if he picks it up, but he has to make sure he keeps his Phoenixes alive.
Oh, I love this. He's like blinking with them while he shades and then goes in for the attack so he can shade back. Now, I don't know why he hasn't picked up the tank quite yet.
Oh god.
What the heck?
Yeah, I think that was a misclick. I think he accidentally clicked on the SCV. Oh god.
I mean, ideally in the situation, he was up in workers when the first attack hit. You jump on the medevac, take it out, pick up the tank, go in with the adept, and pull a couple of the probes, because you know, you're so ahead in economy, it's what you got to do. But it looks like this is just snowballing, and Semper lost his footing at the beginning of that push, and now he's just snowballing. And I don't know if he's gonna be able to hold here, even if he picks up both the tanks.
Yeah, we'll see. There are just so many Marines. He picks up the tanks, but it looks like there are just so many Marines. A Liberator as well. And
that's off the road, man.
Yeah, there's just too much Terran.
GG, wow. SpeCial with a fast, cheesy build. Like, I don't know. That build shouldn't work that good, I feel.
I mean,
he literally just made, like, what, 6 Marines in 1 tank and went across the map?
I mean, like this, you know, TY, he did the stats, you know, like,
yeah.
It's like if you don't scout it, and depending on your opening as well, like, Semper,
he did scout it.
Yeah, he scouted it, but he had already gone for a Stargate opening, you know, like he was already committed to Phoenixes, and Phoenixes are
it's
very...
like what you said, though, about the Phoenix not chasing down that medevac to begin with. You see a push, you know there's a medevac somewhere.
You need to
or at least the Phoenix is fast enough to be mobile and go scout that.
Yeah, you need to be proactive with the units that you have as best you can to try and slow it down, to try and chip away. And again, there were like a couple of unfortunate misclicks. Again, I'm pretty sure he was meant to pick up the tank instead of the SCV.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, and that could have just
changed the game.
100%.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what he's able to do here in game numero dos. And the funny thing is, I think I accidentally finished the intro in Spanish. Like I had my phone out with the stream up, and I put my hand down, and then when I looked, it looked like it donated to that thing, and it said it was complete, and I was like, I'm just not gonna say anything, and hopefully Light doesn't notice. But you noticed like 20 minutes later. Which is good because we saved it for the end, which is even better.
I was just checking in. Wow, fun fact, Horace was the one who finished the challenge.
Did he? Wow, that's crazy. Did I donate to it? Can it show that?
Yeah, it does show if you did, and I don't think you did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I hit it with my hand, and it's just like, it's done. But that's still cool. Interesting little thing there. This is number 4. What happened with the other 2?
We did them.
We did 2.
We did 2.
Oh, does it count like 1 per each?
Well, I mean, no. So we've had them like with other casters.
That's
like,
what I'm asking. Who are the other 2?
So I did it with Jet. That was the first one, the very first one, which was hilarious because she does not speak any Spanish at all.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
So I did one.
Yaku?
Yeah, I did one with her. I believe I did one with no, I did one with Milk.
Oh my god, everybody but Yaku. That's great.
Yeah. And Milk, you know what he did? We're like, all right, we'll do it on the next game. And then he redeemed a crew, please. And he's like, oh no,
they just out.
Yeah. He's like, there just happens to be a crew, please.
That's big brain. That's big brain. I wish I could do that, but Kurro's asleep. But there's a game going on with some pretty decent players, and here's one of them in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. He is currently teamless, representing Canada and all things North America. It's the Protoss Semper. Way North America.
Way up there in basically the Arctic. We have the opposite of that, currently not residing in the land of the Americas. We have the Mexican Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Team Exxon. It is SpeCial.
And so far, it's getting pretty crazy.
Yeah, SpeCial. He's not one racing. He's expanding.
There's a wild Mexico flag on the floor. Somebody should pick that up. It's probably getting all dirty. That would be cool if the mod actually made a flag stick out of the main base.
Oh yeah, like a flagpole. You know?
Yeah. There you go. Now we're talking. Now we need where the mods at. The modders.
Oof.
Light has a guy for that.
Well, I don't know if that's a lot of work.
No, that is, yeah. That'd be hard.
Oh boy.
But regardless, we are here. And if we can put that mod on our own game, we should be able to put Game Heart on our own without having to depend on the lobby maker.
You know what? Frost Giant Games, if you want some features for your RTS,
hit us up, man. We give out all the good free content here.
Fun fact, the guy who made Game Heart is working for Frost Giant.
Yeah, that's pretty tight.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah. You know what I like most about this map, Light?
The lack of lily pads.
How did you know?
Is that what you were gonna say?
That was what I was gonna say.
It's the only thing that made sense.
Oh my god, you've done this too much. You've done this too much.
This is like the exact. We're in a desert. This is the exact opposite of a pun.
That's
you know.
exactly what I was thinking. I was like, this reminds me of Texas. We're at home. There's no lily pads, even though there is lily pads in Texas. But yeah, they're right on the money. Wow, that was terrible. There's a lot I could have liked about this map, man.
Is there? Is there really? I mean,
yeah, no.
God damn it.
No lily pads, god damn it. Yeah, anyways. What an eventful day. I just noticed how early it is since there wasn't that many signups and some specials playing. We're here in the finals pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're already in the finals, it's been a really quick tournament. Normally, our events are a lot longer, especially when it comes to the ones that include Latin America. But because we just had DreamHack and because we have DreamHack NA in a couple of days as well, like a lot of these players are kind of, preparing for that and also taking a break, a little bit of an off season, if you will.
Yeah, I'm sure it's stressful for a lot of the players to be practicing so much. So
yeah,
I'm sure they're either resting for next week because this is NA and Latin America, or they're just like not here resting from the past week, especially Cham.
Yeah, I know. Eggs is taking a break. He's like he was very stressed out to even qualify for DreamHack, and then in DreamHack itself, he was in a group of SpeCial, so it was rough. So yeah, he's like taking a breather, just chilling a little bit.
Yeah. You know how they have cameras on the players while they're in the game during DreamHack? I wish I had cameras on the players when they're not in the game, so I just knew what they were doing. What is Sam doing? Is he on the couch right now eating chips? Is he grinding hard on the barcode? On the Korean server, maybe? Maybe he's like partying super hard, chugging some alcohol. I don't know what Cham would drink. Maybe he's just drinking a warm glass of Overlord milk and preparing for tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he is, right? I hope he's preparing as best he can, as he will be facing Kelazor first, and then potentially SpeCial in DreamHack Latin America tomorrow. But before we get there, we have Semper versus SpeCial, and Semper, he finds opportunity to get into the main, and SpeCial, he's across the map.
And he's pulling the boys? Are they coming to fight? The boys are here to fight. Okay, now he's pulling them away from the main base, and now we're getting into a weird base trade scenario, but the Protoss is can recall, which is good, but as they do say in a base trade, that Terran can float his buildings. And we don't see it too often, but we're seeing it right now. Is he going to lift anything else? The production is being lifted. One CC does get away, or OC, I guess.
Yeah,
I always all over OCs, but is there going to be a recall?
Yeah, I mean, I think SpeCial has this, because even if we do have a recall, like SpeCial, he already sieges up. He's got some SCVs to repair as well. And with just pure Stalker, it's going to be a tough hold. But again, he has to recall if he wants to try and win this. Oh, God.
Yeah, I think it's already too late. The boys have already been pulled.
Yeah,
Semper
the boys
would have had to have pulled his boys and recalled already.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe he's... Yeah, I think he's going for the base trade. He thinks there's not a lot of dead space for these buildings to hide in.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, can the Stalker hit this CC? If it can, then Semper could win. Oh, I love this. Look at this. The War Prism was able to evacuate the probes for Semper.
Oh, my God. The rescue War Prism. Case of emergency.
And with that, like, okay, so we do have a War Prism to get high ground vision as well. So with high ground vision, maybe Semper can take out that CC. The problem is that Semper, he doesn't know. He hasn't seen it. And SpeCial
also,
has enough
Semper
money.
He doesn't have enough money. He only has 90 minerals. He can't even make a pylon. So this is it right here. It comes down to this, and it's obviously SpeCial's game. He's going to be able to... Wait, what's still alive for Oh, yeah. Okay, Semper has these 3 buildings in his natural, and they're going to go down very soon, and all left for SpeCial is that CC, which is on the run. Oh, he puts down a gas. Semper put down a gas.
He put down a gas, and Semper, he's actually coming across the map to fight, which I don't mind, because he has blink, so he can just kite back.
He can fight, and he has the War Prism, so he can jump on top of the army. There's actually not that many Marines with this army. if he takes out all the Marines, he can just Warp Prism micro. But if he lands the CC, he locks onto the Warp Prism, and then SpeCial can scan. He's not going to land the CC, though, or the orbital command.
Yeah,
all right, we have engagement going on.
Oh, nice. Already snipes the Cyclone.
Take some shots. There you go.
Yeah, he's taking some shots here and there. He's kiting back. The problem is, like, he can't lead SpeCial to the gas, which is where he's going. Yeah. And again, he is revealed, so SpeCial is aware who takes out the tank.
But also here, SpeCial has 400 minerals. He could make another base if that other one got scouted. So, I mean, I guess this is going good for SpeCial. There's just no medevacs or anything here. And as long as Semper just keeps losing shields and retreating, you might be able to win this. War Prism is going to go down. He kind of lost that in the worst way possible, and I don't know who's winning here, Light. I'm just looking at the two fly.
Yeah, we have a lot of nice Blink Stalker micro, but at the end of the day, there's still Marines here, Marauders, to help protect that tank, and there's only a single gas, so it looks like there's too much. He tries to blink on top of the tank, but...
Oh, GG, wow, I thought he was going to do it. And with that, I love what SpeCial did there. He, like, floated the command center over and slowly moved that way so he can land it and then cover the ground with the tank, and... I can't believe it got to that point in SpeCial versus Semper.
Yeah, definitely. That was close. That was very close. And again, the problem is that because SpeCial wasn't revealed, Semper actually didn't know where that CC was that was floating. Like, he had no vision of it.
He should have looked for it. If he found it, he could have won the game.
Yeah.
If he found it and killed it, he would have won. He had the gap. Well, SpeCial could have thrown down another one.
That's the thing, right? Like, he didn't know the position he was in. For all he knew, SpeCial threw down a building across the map, right? Like,
yeah.
Like he has no...
SpeCial had 2 CCs out, already producing more Marines.
Yeah, like, he just had no vision. So, like, there was an opportunity there for sure, 100%, but in the end, SpeCial came out on top.
I love how that game went. A proper base trade. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we say you don't base trade a Terran. Unless you yourself are a Terran. They can float stuff.
Yeah, I will say that, like, a Semper, like, it's a hard call whether you want to recall or not, because SpeCial pulled all his boys across the map, right? So he had them to help, like, buffer for his units as well. Yeah. It's like, it's rough.
I think you recall and excuse me, as the recalls, like, you know how you can see it morph in? I think you pull the boys, and that way the boys, your boys, end up making a little squishy layer, and the tanks start firing away at those. You close the gap, you blink in, you mess up all the AI, and then you try and get the best engagement possible, because I just feel like a base trade versus a Terran is never too good.
Yeah, of course, like, in a base trade scenario, the advantage for the Protoss is always that they can recall, but, like, because of the army difference, like, it's it's rough whether you want to do that or not. And GG, what a game too.
Great game indeed, and I couldn't picture what we're gonna get here out of that. Was just game number 1. This is 2. We're in a best of 5 series. Spawning in the top right hand corner of this map, Oxide LE, it is the teamless Canadian player Semper.
And in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Mexican Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Team Exxon and residing in the land of South Korea. Can he bring it home? Can he make it a 3-0 here in the grand finals? It is SpeCial. He's doing it.
He's got 2 racks, and one of them is not at home. So I think this might be a Reaper build.
Yeah, he's taking the gases. It's not Marines, it's gonna be Reapers. And Semper, is he gonna be on point with the scouting, just like Mood was earlier?
We saw someone else do this a while back, and I copied it as a Terran player. When I play Terran, you make 1 barracks at home and then 1 out on the map.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2 out on the map. So it looks like everything's kind of kosher here, but in reality, things are not kosher at all, my friend.
The deception.
Yeah, he should be able to... I mean, you can't really tell the gas was a little bit late. You can't really tell much here. I mean, I guess the first barracks is late, or is that on time?
I think the thing that you'd have to do is, like, look at the SCV count, because
yeah, that's what it is, where they sacrifice to get that money.
Yeah,
for the extra barracks.
Exactly. Like that would be the only thing that would really be a tell, and that's difficult to do. So to even like have that in the back of your mind when you go and scout when everything looks kind of normal, you know?
Yeah, because you get the first the first barracks here. You get the gas a little bit late, but they can't tell because the gas is already done, and he's doing it. I've been asking for it for forever, and of course, only this guy right here, this beautiful man right here, Juanito SpeCial, the Korean, Latino, the Mexican. He's going for concussive shelled Marauders. It's scouted, but what does that do?
Nothing.
I mean, he's still got a stalker on the way.
He does. He does have a
bunker.
He does have one stalker. He pulls the boys, and like he has a couple of things that he has to accomplish here. Semper has to deny this bunker from going down. He has to buy enough time for the shield battery to finish up, and he has to protect it because these Marauders, they want to get on top of that shield battery. They want to focus it down.
Yeah. Now, there's nothing else behind this, and just reinforcing with Marines from back home. I don't know how this quite plays out.
We'll see. I mean, the shield battery so far is keeping the stalkers alive. We have a second shield battery on the way. Of course, overcharge is going to be available, and almost snipes one of the Marauders.
Once overcharge is available, I feel like that's pretty much it.
You say that, but the boys are coming.
Oh my god.
The boys are being pulled.
The boys are back in town. And now they're making their way downtown.
Oh, God.
We're not going to go there yet, but here they are. They surround one stalker completely, and shield battery overcharge is going down on it. The probes kill one of the Marauders here, and that shield battery overcharge is looking tough here.
Yeah, exactly. The overcharge is keeping everything alive. All three stalkers so far have survived, and now all the SCVs have gone down. It's just these bio units for SpeCial.
And there's an entire shield battery at the top of the ramp with energy. What was it scanned for?
He even scanned.
The top of the ramp?
Maybe he misclicked and he meant to throw down a mule. Yeah. I don't know.
For what?
Just
nothing to repair here.
Yeah, at this point, like, something crazy would have to happen if SpeCial snowballs. I mean, to be fair, he does kill 2 stalkers, but he loses all his Marines. Only 2 Marauders are left here, and I think, I want to say, I don't want to call it too early, but I think Semper's done it. I think he's held.
Who's he gonna get? One more? He's gonna get one more stalker.
Oh.
GG, and now we are tied. Actually, are we tied?
We are
2-1.
We are 2-1. 2-1.
1-1. 2-1-1.
Are we Terran?
I don't even know anymore. All I know is that was a good one.
That was. You know what? If you remember, that's what I said. I think if SpeCial's gonna lose a game, it's if he proxies, mate. That's
wow. Did you say that for this series or the previous?
It was the previous series. It was the previous series.
Oh, okay.
In general, though. In general, like.
Yeah, he's not too good at that.
I think he's good. It's just the problem is that he has a reputation, you know. So people they're looking for that sort of stuff.
It's not like he's really even trying to hide it. He does it as close as possible. Like normally you do it like far back in the ramp in a corner behind a mineral wall. He did it like at the very closest point of the ramp he could to the base of his opponent.
Very aggressive coming out from SpeCial, and I mean he has some room to work with, you know. He's still up 2-1. Do you think he's gonna proxy again?
Yes. I hope he tries the exact same proxy in a different location.
Oh my.
But we shall see. Oh, oops, I didn't know the lobby was ready.
Yeah, we're getting on in. We have everyone here. Of course, as a reminder to the people, we are casting as well as Enki, casting in Spanish, and Gustavo, casting in Portuguese.
Yep. Indeed, what Light said.
We got everyone today. Unlike yesterday. Yesterday we were the only stream.
Yeah. We even have casters watching the stream.
We do. Shout out to Zeph and Oris, of course.
Yeah. All great casters. You know, casters supporting casters. I love to see it. And speaking of casters, this guy in the bottom right-hand corner might have to quit his career and become a caster after this beatdown. No, I'm kidding. He actually took a game off of one of the best players in all of the Americas. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, he is the green Protoss player, and he goes by the name of Semper from Canada.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the Mexican Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Team Exxon. It is SpeCial.
Can't believe he's down a game.
He's down a game. He's going to be down. Are we going to be even up? Are we going to even it up?
Nah, man, that's crazy.
Yo, he knows. Semper, he's looking for the proxy.
Semper knows too much.
That's what I mean. Like, if SpeCial was gonna proxy, like Semper, he would be on top of it. So I see that on SpeCial. He's playing a little bit more straight up.
Semper's done for. Or SpeCial done for. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see if SpeCial even expands. Again, there's a lot of options, a lot of opportunities here for SpeCial, for our Terran player in this matchup. Could stay on one base, he could expand, he could two base all in, could play a more macro game, Widow Mind drops, Ravens.
It's all on SpeCial here. What does he go for?
Yeah.
If he just plays solid regular, then he should win. If he gets crazy with it, then I don't know.
Oh?
I mean, do you think Semper wins in a world where SpeCial just plays regular?
Depends. Because I don't know what SpeCial playing regular means. What does that mean?
Like the long game, not quick rushes. Defensive.
I don't think SpeCial's gonna play defensive though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is the problem. That's what I'm saying. If he were to play defensive, he would win, hands down.
Yeah,
but he's not going to.
Yeah. I think part of that is also comes down to the matchup. Like, if you're a Terran player, I feel like you don't want to like give your Protoss opponent like their half of the map for free. Like, you need to apply some kind of aggression in some way, shape, or form. I feel like. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
For sure. You can give some light aggression though without fully committing. But as we see, he's double producing Marines here. That does not indicate light aggression.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of Marines on the way. There's no bunker being thrown down, no safety bunker to fill it with Marines. So this Adept could maybe shave off and pick away at them.
Yeah, and
interesting. Okay. So we don't have a Stargate opener coming out from Semper.
Yeah. So this is getting pretty interesting. SpeCial did go for a typical 1-1-1. But he did go again for that instant tech lab into tank production.
Yeah, we've seen this before. He did this earlier in this series. Except last time, I believe it was off one base, right?
Yeah, and this time Semper's actually applying pressure.
You know,
before it was like a one Adept that was out on the map.
Yeah.
And the Phoenix did nothing as well in that game.
That's the thing, right? Like, there's no Phoenixes this time. Like, he's going for Blink Stalkers, which I think is better.
Yeah. If he gets an Immortal out here soon, which he should. Even if the army moves out right now, he should get an Immortal.
Yeah, we'll see. And we'll see if Semper is paying attention with his shades, because he does spot the tank. So he should be aware of the kind of opening that SpeCial went for.
Yeah.
Oh. Mr. Shade.
He got one. Well, I guess he didn't get one, but he forced out one to be killed, and then that tank's gonna go home and cry about it.
Yeah, and it looks like SpeCial is just waiting for his second tank, and then when he's got his second tank, he's gonna push out with all these Marines, with all of these tanks, 2 tanks, of course.
Liberator. It's gonna be the nail in the coffin, I think.
Yeah. It's important to note that
SCVs, no.
Oh, SCVs
they're just on their way to work.
Yeah, and this is stimulus, right? Like, there are no upgrades. Like, these are just straight up Marines. But what's important is that Semper, he spots this, and here we go.
Oh, what a save!
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And the Immortals here, this guy's a thick boy.
Oh, yeah?
Thick and squishy. He takes all the hits, and it don't phase him.
And what's important is that he's forcing SpeCial to siege up. Like, he's slowing this down slowly but surely, buying, like, valuable seconds to hold.
Yeah. Oh, he's in range of the tank. The Immortal is not, though. He's going to get one of them, but not before a double volley hits and takes out half of the army for Semper. Semper's got to retreat back to the safety of this single shield battery. I don't know. It's getting pretty close. I think he needs another one. The Immortal here is going to come into play, but it needs to stay out of range of the Liberator, range of the Marines, the Tanks, and the Liberator. And his Immortal goes down. If he could have stacked the Immortals, he would have been in a great position. It died just before the second one gets out. And now this has become a weird hold because there's no tanks.
Yeah.
And only one Immortal.
Yeah, there's no tanks. There's only one Immortal. But he blinks on top of the Liberator.
Wow.
Almost gets it.
What a save. This man's a beast.
Is able to just save it. Of course, he has SCVs here to repair it, to keep it alive. But it looks like with this flank as well, the Liberator goes down, and it looks like Semper has held.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him pick up and go into the main base, special that is, given that the Immortal can't really shoot. I guess he'd blink under it. Yeah, he's got to just run for it. And Medivacs, I don't know what the Medivac's doing now. He's just kind of lost. He tried to go rallied around.
It's lost. It's confused. It's
he got shot down. Oh, rip. Wow. He was just a medic. He had no say in the fight, man. That wasn't cool. But you know, these Protoss units, they don't have any souls. They don't care, even though they are technically just souls.
And like this shows like the difference between, I mean, to be fair, the last time we saw this special was on one base, but it shows the difference between like going for like a Blink Stalker opening compared to a Phoenix opening. Like with your Blink Stalkers, you can be active out on the map, you know, you can have Blink Stalker micro, you can force engagements in the center and force special to siege up and slow down. Like that was great.
And also, I feel like the most important thing here is like he was able to slow down the army. Even if he sent his Phoenix out last game, he could have slowed down the army. They would have had to like chase it around the medevac to try, and it would have slowed down the push and given him time to reinforce and defend. But this time, Semper actually was really good on the counter offense to make sure that push was held back. And now we see a counter push here. He shouldn't be able to get too much done yet. He's gonna blink out. Doesn't even get a single SCV building the wall there.
Yeah, a little bit ambitious, but he does confirm that the tanks aren't the natural. He will be able to get high ground vision to blink into the main, but there is a tank all the way back there in the main base waiting for a blink to happen.
Yeah, and none of the upgrades are done yet. No stem, no combat shields, but there's a good amount of Marines here. They should be able to defend. Good positioning with that observer, but there's not a lot here. It's like 5 or 6 stalkers, not very scary at all. He does scan, see that Colossus are being produced. That's a risky spot for your Robo. He might want to throw it on a second one. I know that's crazy to say, but I would like to see a second Robo.
Go full nano and just
go full nano. Get disruptors and Colossus at the same time, because if one tank sieges up right there outside of his natural, it's going to be a hard hold. And it's going to shut down all his production.
Definitely.
Well, not all, but his splash production.
And it looks like especially he's going to want to hit this timing. Stim is done. Combat shields and +1 is about to finish up as well. So there is an opportunity for special to just push out and hit with all of his upgrades. But I love this Semper. He senses this. He's going to go out, meet up with this army, and force a siege.
The scary thing here is Cham moves out with just, well, he has 2 now, but he had just 1 medevac. And so many tanks in 1 medevac, that means you can't really stim. He stimmed, luckily, what smart thing he did here was he stimmed, I want to say like 4 Marines ahead of the rest of the army, letting the rest of the army fall behind so that he could get a scout off. And that's when the armies clash, allowing him enough time to siege up. And now he scans the top of the ramp, sees nothing. I don't know if he saw this army coming from the left-hand side, but he sieges up just in time. And he's slowly leapfrogging. Oh, big disruptor shot. Oh, he got all the army. It got all the army for special. There's no army left here. This is the perfect time for Semper to move in. He needs to go now. He can't let this army reinforce.
Exactly.
The break is coming.
Like again, Semper,
time pass.
He has so much opportunity with these charge lots. Like you go in, the charge lots get on top of all the tanks, and everything just falls. Everything melts. But the longer
3 ramps, surround every ramp. Go.
Like
take the plunge.
Special is in the worst position. He's surrounded by high ground right now. Like he could just get absolutely surrounded.
His reputation exceeded him. Semper's like, oh my god, this is special. No way. He has nothing behind this. And yeah, he had nothing behind this. He could have gone. He could have done it. And look at this. If he would have jumped on this 30 seconds ago, none of this would have been here. He would have won the game, and he would have been tied 2-2 versus special. But that's okay. Semper's playing it safe. He can still hold at the top of this ramp. Seeing how much special is pulled, knowing he's only on 2 bases, this is still an all-in. Whether he engaged at the right moment or tries to defend now. He needs to spend his money, though. Semper has too much money in the bank. He needs to warp in or get some shield batteries out.
Yeah.
This is it right here.
Exactly. To be fair, like, he does have 3 disruptors, so at any moment, whenever Special pushes up a ramp, like, there is an opportunity here for Semper to just take out so much of Special's army. Like, it's still so difficult to push in, and it looks like Semper is going for the surround.
All the tanks are pretty separated, so I don't see the disruptor shots doing too much to the tanks. And the Marines, I don't think they're going to clump up too hard. Even if the Marines do go down, he can ultimately drop the Vikings if he needs to. So we'll see how this turns out. The counter-attack of Zealots is absolutely amazing and genius here for Semper. Really bringing this in. Semper was supply blocked for a second. Now he's not. There's 2 different engagements going on here. Back at home and right here, and Semper's winning on both fronts, I think.
Yeah, the problem is, especially he's fighting without his tanks. Like, he has all these sieged up, and he's just going off to the north, like, fighting with his bio, just losing more and more units to these Colossus, and now he's finally finding an opportunity to try and get up this ramp. Oh my god.
Tanks are so clumped up, but you can't even get in range, let alone get an entire shot off with the disruptor, and here he goes, he's pressing the issue. But all the tanks are sieged up, and they're going to start to friendly fire as much as they possibly can. GG, Semper taking game number 3 here and tying it up, and it is now 2-2. Semper versus SpeCial going into the ace match, Light.
We're going to the ace match, and you know what? You were talking about this, like, oh, maybe like SpeCial if he plays like a more longer macro game. And I mean, to be fair, this was a 2-base all-in, but oh my god, look at the end-game chat. Oh, wow. Semper holding strong, taking the game and going to the ace match.
Oh my god, why is that? Are we allowed to say that?
SpeCial is throwing a bit of shade to Semper. He's like, wow, you're trying right now. He's like...
SpeCial said, I've seen tryhards, and I've seen you, man.
Jesus Christ. You know,
That's
SpeCial... Yeah, SpeCial. It feels like that his SpeCial home a little bit. You know, he expected to just waltz his way through this tournament, to just breeze through, and Semper's having none of it.
I think SpeCial's just joking around, but I'm sure he's also a little tilted.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's the kind of player SpeCial is.
But I've seen tryhards, and then there's you.
Yeah, wow.
But he said XD. He didn't say anything crazy after that or mean.
You know what?
I don't know if he DP'd. I didn't see. I'm gonna have to look.
You know what, SpeCial? You know what? Sounds like you should just start trying. What's going on? What's?
Maybe you're not trying hard enough, SpeCial.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't believe we're here. I didn't want to say it. I don't want to be the one to say it first.
For nada SpeCial, man. Oh my god. Here we go. We're going into game number 5, the ace match of the finals of Battle of the Americas number 34. And mate, it could be a reality. Semper could take out SpeCial.
My brain doesn't really understand what you're saying right now. What is that, English? No, yeah, this is pretty risky, man. This is scary. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the final matchup of the evening. We are on Death Aura LE in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. We are looking into the main base of the greedy green Protoss. Is he a tryhard? We don't know. We do know he is from Canada. He's teamless. He's on match point against the best Latin American player that ever existed. It is Semper.
And spawning in at the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Mexican Terran player, the Red Terran. And you know what? He's been off-racing all day. You know, he's been cheesing. He's been trying to have a fun time playing Brood War in between matches. But mate, we're in the ace match. SpeCial, what's going on? What's happening right now? He's already lost 2 games. Is he going to lose another, or is he going to win the entire thing? It is SpeCial.
I mean, you can't really be a pro StarCraft player and then play a tournament for fun and not get tilted, you know? Especially this caliber, people are coming for your head.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to my man, Turbo Quacker, once again gifting another sub.
Oh.
He's now 31. You're a merit, you're a scholar, and you deserve to see your home country win here.
Thank you.
Being from Mexico and a fan of SpeCial.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I don't know if he's a fan of SpeCial, but he's Mexican, so he better be.
Thank you so much, Turbo Quacker. Shout out to Shoes, you know, who received the sub. I hope you enjoy your ducks. Welcome to the pond. And
what a deep name.
Right? Shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah.
I have so many questions, but I'm not going to ask. But welcome to the pond, Shoes. You might sink. Shoes sink in a pond. Don't ask me how I know.
But don't you take off your shoes when you go into a pond?
Depends how sober you are.
Shoes.
Depends how many beer the person has had.
What are your go-to shoes? You know, are you a man of like sneakers or like thongs? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm a sneaker guy. Every day I just wear a regular pair of Nikes.
Ah.
When I'm out in the woods, though, I wear like waterproof boots, like clogs. Okay. What about you? What do you?
I'm more of a thongs kind of guy. That's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
They call them in America like flip-flops.
Flip-flops, yeah. Thongs is a completely different meaning in America.
You're crazy.
You heard it here first, folks. Light VIP loves to wear thongs.
It's beautiful. It's great.
It's great. OnlyFans coming soon.
OnlyFans coming soon. I'm gonna collaborate with SpeCial.
Bring a SpeCial and a light collab on OnlyFans.
Yeah, we're gonna work on something together. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful.
It sounds disgusting, and I'm ready to sign up. Shut up and take my money. But there's a game going on between these two. I don't know what you call them. Mediocre players, pro players, semi-pro, novice, hobbyist, lobbyist. I don't know, but there's such an interesting play here that the Protoss has to go for with the Adept. Just like shade, macro, shade, macro. You just want to constantly shade. And all right, SpeCial's going with his bread and butter here. Nothing crazy. He's actually getting a Hellion out for once in a Reaper.
Yeah, you say like bread and butter. It's like it's crazy that he's going for something as standard as this, as an expand, and he's actually going for the 1/1/1, going for a Raven as well. So yeah.
He's going standard, which is crazy. For this tournament, normally I would expect him to go at least standard once in a matchup.
You know what that means? You know what that means? You know what SpeCial's gonna win? You know what SpeCial's doing right now?
16 Marines drop? I don't know.
Mate, what a tryhard. He's
he's trying pretty hard right now.
Yeah, he's trying pretty hard, you know. He's
there's tryhard, there's Semper, and then there's SpeCial.
Exactly. That's how it works right now. That's the hierarchy and how that transpires. And interesting. So SpeCial, he's opting not to keep his Raven at home to bank up that energy to use later on. Instead, he's sending it across the map to harass with some auto turrets.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just this matchup here should be something Semper needs to like clip and send to all the teams out there so he can get on one.
Yeah. I mean, Poison, she can correct us if we're wrong, but I want to say that Semper finished his degree in university. I want to say that. It's been a while, but yeah, you know, like, is he willing to invest in StarCraft again? And oh my God, is he going to lose the Raven? Oh my God.
This is SpeCial we're talking about here. This ain't no regular guy. This is a special kind of guy.
Yeah, he's able to just barely keep his Raven alive with 8 health. It's 1 shot away from going down. Oh my God.
He needs to recall it. Recall it.
Hey, just recall. Forehead.
You know what would be hilarious? If he interference matrixed the stalker in the and then got out. Oh, that would be so beautiful.
That'd be amazing.
I'm gonna try that someday. Probably not, but that'd be cool if he did that right now. He won't though. Probably he's gonna die eventually, or he'll wait for it to finish. But he's gonna stim on these. He doesn't have. Does he have stim? He does, right?
He does. He does.
All right. He just didn't want to use it yet.
Yeah. I mean, there weren't any medevacs available at the time, but there are 2 here joining up with the army of SpeCial, and with this observer, Semper does spot the move out. Nice
placement. SpeCial's probably fully tilted now because I'm pretty sure he saw that, but he just doesn't want to waste a scan on it.
Oh, but he does waste a scan here. Oh, and he misses the army. He doesn't see it. He doesn't know. Oh, okay, now
he knows.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh God, the move command!
Oh wow, Colossus for free. Wow, SpeCial's really trying hard here.
Yeah, at the same time we have the Raven coming into the main base. It looks like that's what distracted Semper, and now Semper, all he has here are Blink Stalkers. Oh.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, he's got a micro good. He's not blinking or anything. He doesn't even have a shield battery. Back in the natural, concussive shells isn't even done. It's about to finish, and he does hold, but Juanito got so much damage done there. 3 workers went down, which isn't the end of the world. Semper's actually up 10 workers still, but
yeah,
Juanito with the mules and the second portion of this attack.
I was about to say, like, Semper did a good job at defending his mirror lines, especially against that Raven. Oh, exactly. Like, there's a pylon here powering everything, but it looks like Juanito, he wants the workers. He knows he's behind in the worker count.
Yeah, and oh, that's a lot of damage coming here, but I don't know if it's enough to bring him back. And I just want to say, I didn't see it, but rest in peace to that Raven that never made it out.
Exactly. The Raven dove in for the auto turret, but it was just completely shut down at the same time. And Semper, he's still just barely ahead in workers. Again, like, losing that Colossus initially was huge, but it looks like he was able to defend regardless. And mate, we're getting into the mid game.
What is that?
It's something that we haven't seen today. Yeah.
I thought that was something that only happened in DreamHack.
It's something that happens. I don't know what to say right now, but it's happening. It's amazing.
Americans can go into mid game or late game. I've never seen that.
Nah, I don't think they can actually, because we have a Canadian and a Mexican here. We don't have any Americans.
North Americans, Latin Americans. We're all Americans.
There you go.
Technically.
Oh boy, and SpeCial, he's just getting ready.
Scouting factory out.
Yeah, he does not need the factory. He's getting ready for the next push. He has 4 Vikings. He's got a bunch of Marines, a bunch of Marauders. To be fair, Semper, once again, on point with his scouting. He spots it. He knows it's coming. But is he ready for it?
Does he really not need the factory? Like, not even some Widow Mines or anything?
Nah, man. It's just going to slow you down.
Yeah, it's going to take up space in your giant base, full of space.
Exactly.
Space base. You know, I honestly don't know if medevacs can drop units. Why can't a building make units while it's flying and then just drop them out?
Right?
That's actually doing more damage than it should have.
Oh my god, only 2 pros went down there and the entire drop was dealt with. Now, Semper, all he has to focus on is this main attack, this main push. He has 1 shield battery. I don't know if that's enough.
And he overcharged it before they even started the engagement, so it was picked off instantly. A good, I was about to say crossbow. Good disruptor shots here. The second one doesn't go down. And now SpeCial microing his heart out here, doing quite the damage. A Warpin comes in. He tries to unpower the pylon, but there's a backup pylon. The Warpin finishes, and SpeCial is on the run backwards. All the units are depleting. They're low on health, and there's only 2 medevacs here.
Exactly. That Warpin was so clutch, and SpeCial, like, he was trying to focus down the high-tech units, trying to focus down the disruptors, and to be fair, he was able to dodge the majority of the disruptor shots, but the Colossus reigned supreme. The Vikings earlier were sniped, were focused down by the Stalkers, and Semper was able to hold initially. Can he hold again?
Yeah, like 2 games ago, I drank all of my water because I thought that was going to be it, but we're still here. Big shots landing here. Everything dies for SpeCial, and now SpeCial's running home with his tail between his legs and nothing but a few units that tell the tale. He's still rallying more. He's going to bring him back. He's like, I cannot continue to parade push over there. And still, the observer there for Semper in the main base center. He's seen everything, every push out, every unit. Has not been stopped. He's even going for a Dark Templar shrine. Madman.
Exactly. Semper, he sees all right now. And Semper, he ain't even trying. Not like SpeCial is. Like, he's trying to force this to happen. He's just applying all the pressure, going for all these drops. But Semper, he just deflects it every single time.
Yeah, I wonder if this is why some of the bigger players don't play these tournaments, because then this happens and you're very tilted.
Yeah.
And if he loses here, who knows what that means for him tomorrow.
Exactly. You know what? It has affected him in the past. If you recall in DreamHack 4, when he lost to Cham, that was off the back of SpeCial losing in GSL. So, yeah, this tournament, this game today could affect SpeCial's performance tomorrow.
Oh no, man, this is getting scary. Now SpeCial was able to even out the worker count, and he's got mules behind this. He is ahead in upgrades. Surprisingly, +1 is barely finishing. That's pretty late if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see again. There's only a small force here from SpeCial, but it looks like he's trying to multi-pro, and we have a force here to the right. Meanwhile, over on the left, we do have SpeCial going in again.
All right, how much damage are you going to get on that left side? Is this all the army here for Semper? I do believe so. He has nothing to warp in. He does warp in now. The Colossus is about to finish just in time. If he can micro it back, that'd be fine. He is going to, however, probably lose his base. It's a hard ask. He does take out the base. He needs to get out, though. He shouldn't continue his fight. He does lift up, get out, and now we have like a two-sided fight. There's army in the south and the north.
Yeah,
Semper's going to bring his army together now.
It's a bit unfortunate. Semper, he didn't have any anti-air with the army to the left-hand side. Like, he didn't have any stalkers, so he couldn't deny, he couldn't jump on top of these medevacs, so they were able to escape. For now, it looks like they are going to be met with the main army, and SpeCial looking to try and sandwich.
Yeah, and the disruptor shots are not getting quite the hits they need, but they are a very good zoning tool. And there's so many Marauders in this army. They're slowing down all the Zealots, but good hits here. So many zoning tools, and now Semper's in a pretty good position. The base is lifted off. These players are going tit for tat here, but I think at the end of it, this army, they both have one more push here.
Exactly, and the disruptor shots are pretty decent, but it looks like SpeCial is trying to get us around, but it's not enough. The Stalkers, the Zealots are holding, and at the same time, 15, 17 SCVs are falling to the DTs.
Oh my god, he's got to get his scans off. He's got to defend, and now he's sitting on 3 bases. Semper re-securing his 4th base, and SpeCial's looking tough here. He does have a planetary. If he can repair it, he will be in a good position here. Where's the army? SpeCial, no, not like this.
Oh my god, the ghost goes down. Another
hit.
disruptor shot goes off. Not the juiciest, not the best, and it looks like all the disruptors are getting caught out.
Yeah, they are getting caught out, but a ghost got caught out earlier, and this is looking pretty rough here for SpeCial. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, look at the supplies. Semper, he's close to maxing out SpeCial. He's at 107 supply right now. He was taking a lot of losses. He needs to try and recoup. It's just he's broke. Like, he has no money. He has the production, but he just can't produce.
52 workers to 79 workers in favor of Semper right now. I'm sure SpeCial is yelling try hard at the top of his lungs right now.
SpeCial.
It's crazy. Very unfortunate for SpeCial, but really good for Semper. And I love SpeCial and wish he could have won here. He might still win, but I do want this to affect his play tomorrow because I would like Cham to win.
We are totally not biased for Cham right now, but we love Cham so much on this channel, and he's going to be potentially facing SpeCial tomorrow. But before that happens, Semper, he's here juking it out with SpeCial. He's looking so good. He's maxed out. Can he do it? Can he pull it off?
Oh god, these fights are getting intense here. These are very scrappy. SpeCial wasn't looking a huge disruptor shot went off right there, taking out a big chunk of the army, and SpeCial's just constantly running away. He doesn't have an EMP go down and get the shields off of everything. That, I think, is what he needed, a good EMP, but he's got to keep dodging. He's not splitting his army at all. He's just retreating it.
Exactly. At the same time, he was going for a drop, but the drop gets cleaned up. The DTs are harassing in the natural again. 39 SCVs have gone down. The ghosts are getting caught out as well. They're getting EMPs, but the disruptor shots.
GG. SpeCial was defeated in a best of 5 versus Semper. Semper taking out SpeCial, the best Canadian Protoss in existence, I think we can say now.
Exactly. Move aside, Disc. We have a new Protoss in town. Semper takes out SpeCial 3-2.
Wow, I cannot believe that. Did SpeCial log off? Does he finish his stream? What goes on here now?
He's going back to Brood War is what he's doing. He's done. Oh my god. GG. Semper, he's done it. He is our champion, our Battle of the Americas number 34 champion. What a guy.
Okay, sorry, I'm watching a SpeCial stream, and he's not really tilted, but he did personally message him and say, hey, you're really good, man. You should become a pro.
Oh my god, he's so upset. SpeCial is so upset right now.
Personally, he's like, you are so good, bro. You should become a pro.
Oh my god. And you know what? There were a couple of people shoes saying the SpeCial is playing with crazy ping, mate. He is playing from Korea on US West. He's playing with 150, maybe 180 ping. I mean, that does affect some things, but I mean,
not too much, yeah.
Yeah.
Not too much at all. And that's one of the most interesting turn of events we've had here all year, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it was a very slow start. We haven't had too many big names sign up. Only a handful of pros did this week. And again, a lot of that did have to do with DreamHack. But of course, we did have SpeCial show up, and in amazing fashion, he was able to go toe-to-toe with Semper, and Semper, with the upset, was able to take out one of the best Terrans in the world, at least when it comes to the foreigners.
SpeCial said, he said you can't beat Protoss anymore, and he's like, well, you can't beat Protoss at all. I'm gonna retire now and just play League of Legends since I can't beat Protoss anymore. He's fully tilted.
Oh my god. GG. F's in the chat for SpeCial. Again, part of me hopes that he can come back strong and this doesn't affect him for tomorrow, because of course SpeCial is going to be playing in the finals of DreamHack Latin America, but at the same time, we're massive Cham fans and we want Cham to have every advantage he can, because Cham, he's got a bunch of Terrans and he has to work his way through SpeCial.
Yeah, and it looks like the try-hard prevails. Yeah, I mean, I love SpeCial as a player. Like, if he's in any tournament, anywhere, I want him to win. The only exception is when it's against Cham. So, I love SpeCial and hope he does good, but also hope this ruins his chances of beating Cham tomorrow.
Oh, God. No bias. No bias.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, GG in the end. Shout out to everyone who joined us. I see Oreo in the chat. Oreo, good morning. One of the Australian Zerg players. Cuddle Bear's in the chat. Your boy Cuddle Bear tuning in for some SpeCial. Yeah.
The gang's all here. Welcome everybody to the ending. And with that being said, you guys should follow us on like Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. All the VODs are posted on YouTube from past and present and future things. Yes, we're posting VODs from the future on YouTube. Subscribe. Everything's CranKy_Ducklings or just CranKy Ducklings, I believe. But yeah, that was quite the event, man. I can't believe how things turned out here today. Jam replaced by SpeCial off racing, then losing while on racing against a Canadian. Sheesh. What an interesting Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. And it goes to show like how much potential a player like Semper has. Like Semper, he used to be like a more active pro gamer like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Nowadays he shows up when he can, and Poison was confirming he is a lawyer nowadays. But again, like, mate, he shows up. Yeah, like, and he shows up and you know, he's such a good player. He takes out SpeCial like Semper, you know. Maybe consider coming back.
Yeah, SpeCial message him, said you need to come back as a pro player, and then SpeCial immediately hopped off his stream and hosted some dancing Korean lady, I think.
Of course he did. Yeah.
He's definitely tilted. That's in the chat for SpeCial, my boy Juanito. Hopefully you're not beating yourself up too hard. It's late or early or something like that. I don't know, but either way, man, what a turn of events. And you know why I think this happened? Because I almost wasn't going to make it today. Not today specifically, but like I was going to, you remember how I told you I might not be here for Saturday?
Yeah.
It ended up plans changed and I was able to make it here for Saturday. So I think that's why SpeCial showed up, because I wasn't supposed to be here, but then I did come here. Because every time I'm not here, SpeCial shows up in this damn tournament and I'm tired of it.
This is all accurate. Yeah, SpeCial, he's shown up a couple of times, maybe like 3, 4, 5 times, and every single time,
yeah, 5 times I've not caught him, but this time I catch him and then he loses. Not too proud of myself right now.
The Yoda curse.
But with that, I mean, we're pretty much done here. It doesn't get much better than that for Saturday night StarCraft, if you ask me. Or Sunday morning StarCraft for you, question mark?
Yeah, Sunday morning. Yeah, I was messaging you. I was having breakfast during the countdown.
Yeah, pancakes. How were the pancakes?
I was having I mean, I didn't even finish. I ate like half of the plate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was eating chicken. I was like finishing my last chicken tender and eating my last fries as the game started. And I'm pretty sure I got chicken grease on all my equipment, but it was worth it because SpeCial played today.
Nice.
Yeah. So with that, I think we're pretty much done here, guys. If you liked what you saw, give us a little follow on the CranKy Ducklings channel. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Yoda_Slim. I almost forgot my own name for a second there. And let me know what you guys thought today. I enjoy interacting on social medias. But other than that, make sure to follow CranKy Ducklings on all the good social medias, YouTubes and Instagrams and Twitters, and right here, most importantly, where we're live just about every freaking day, man. So that's how you can support me, man. What about you, Light? where can all the peoples find you and more of you and possibly your OnlyFans?
Light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. You can follow me there. I'm typically live throughout the week. I may be streaming later today, like a ladder session. I've been enjoying laddering. I want to get back into Masters. I've been having a rough time of it, mate. There's a lot of cheese in the ladder nowadays, man. There's a lot of
so much cheese, dude.
It's disgusting. Oh my god.
I love it.
But yeah, more importantly, as Yoda said, follow us here on the CranKy Ducklings. We are live throughout the week. You can see our weekly schedule on screen at the moment. This was last week, but you know, for the most part, we do follow the same mold. Of course, on Mondays we have ESL Open Cup Korea, or Asia, I should say. You know, we have Battle of the Americas every Sunday. We typically have Sentimental Latino as well on Saturdays. Tomorrow we have little bit of a special broadcast. I'm going to be casting with Milk and Cookies. We're going to be casting NA Apprentice Cup. They kind of moved it around because of DreamHack, and they couldn't do it on the weekend or anything. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't casted with Milk. I'll cast with him for that. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it from us here at the CranKy Ducklings Pondcast. Pond. I forgot we actually have a podcast. You guys can look that up as well. But yeah, that's it from us here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. Social distance. Use cleansing utensils for your hands and wear a mask. And Corona's a real thing. Stay safe and tune into more StarCraft as much as you can. Well, I'll see you guys in the chat tomorrow of the ESL Latin American Finals. Make sure to tune in again here as soon as we are live. We'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone. Adios.
Ciao.